Hello and welcome back to Buckland Junction. It's Al. No, I'm not in the loft, I'm in the model room. I've had the lurgy this week. Boy, have I been bad. Yeah, I've been ill, man. I don't know what it was. It wasn't COVID because I had a test and I was clear of that. Anyway, let's have a look at what I've been up to, because I've been able to service 6 locomotives that have been waiting on the shelf for ages. So let's get into it. Well, work has started on the bridges and a few other projects. Products for sale, hopefully, so how we go. And this evening, because I'm still feeling unwell, I've been doing a bit of work to Ginty. She's now got lamp hooks, 3, 4, real coal, real shining coal, and she's getting her extra pickups via this CCT van. So there's my circuit board ready to go in for the 4-wheel pickups, and we're having a bit of a changeover with the 9Fs. I'm going to put the best chassis with the best loco, and so Evening Star will just be a light running loco from here on, I expect. And there's also going to be a running session. There we go. Now it's hardwired, hard soldered with a metal drawbar instead of this proprietary hot coupling thing. I never really like them, although they do work if they're not damaged. So we are bolted to now and soldered up, and I'm just waiting for the aldite to harden up, which is holding the wires steady. So now we've got Evening Star to pick on now. Oh no, what's going on? Beer, methylated spirits, woohoo! 4 locos at once. Evening Star, Ginty, 9F, the black weathered one, now hardwired, and class 37, sorry. Yeah, there they are. With 2 bogie motors in. This runs nice. This is my old ones. You can tell because it's got the painted yellow axle boxes, so I've got to do that on this. I'm going to wire this up and put it together and see if it works. It's got massive weights in the middle holding the 2 chassis together. Yeah, so interesting stuff. Well, I don't believe it. It's gone back together. A little grind and a little play. The body screw is in as well. So she's back together. She weighs a ton, absolute ton. So now I have a little paint up with my beers. I'm going to do some yellow axle boxes and a few black vents along here. Well, yeah, along there to match my old one. And maybe some silver buffers just to show off. Yeah, let's have some of that. Okay, it all takes place again tomorrow. Well, I have tested it just with 2 wires on and no rails. I've just tested it on the bench and it crawls along. Both motors seem to be working in unison with each other. You can see where I sawed the chassis in half, and I've got the 2 same motor bogie ends on this version. So I've got to saw off one of the tongues, and I have got the screw up there. So I'm thinking I might put a piece of sponge along the top here as a dampener for the sound, because it's going to be noisy, and screw her down. This is the body shell, a bit better than my ones. I might have a bit of a paint this evening of some of the grills and the exhaust. So wow, more to follow tomorrow. Well, it's beer o'clock, and yeah, more to follow. Okay, it's the next day now. I did have fun painting up the body. I've added quite a lot of details. Got some white handles, handrails to the cab I've whitened. Same the other side, just a bit of detail. We've got silver buffers at the moment, not sure what you feel about that. But let me put her back together now because we're ready to go. and we take her up to the loft. So far 2 out of 4 ready to go to the loft. Ginty's not ready yet because we've got to have some drilling in the CTT plate, and the circuit board also needs drilling, so we'll take them up with us. But looking in this box, there's another locomotive that well, I serviced it and put it in there, and then the cog become unstuck. But everybody's told me all I need is some super glue, so maybe we'll have three new locomotives to the fleet. I can't wait to see this thing run. Yeah, this is going to pull anything, everything, the whole milk train without thinking about it, and it's going to make a noise too. Well, this is my Intercity 125. It looks like I've put a dashboard and coloured the seats and some of the controls. I've added 4-wheel pickups. These are quite old. I've done it way over a year ago. I've added extra weight everywhere, and the motor bogie is no traction tyres. Hopefully it picks up on all 4, but the cog is slipping, so let me get on to that. Oh no, as soon as I see this motor bogie and its strange plastic cogs, and how'd you get that bloody thing off there, that Y section? And look, I can see my pickups down there touching the wheel, so it should be all-wheel pickup. And I put a metal, an old trying metal D on the front, so yeah, I want to try and get this cog off, but I need to get all these cogs off, and I can't get this bloody Y thing. I hate this motor bogie. There's a class 25 up there on the shelf in that box, same poxy mechanism. So yeah, I don't know how to get that Y piece off. But I was meant to be going to the Loft for a run session, but I've carried on making the pickups for the CCT van that's Ginty needs behind her to make her 8-wheel pickups as well. So seems to be a bit of a I'm a bit hooked on 8-wheel pickups. Okay, moving on further. I've repaired the Intercity 125. So we've got lots more diesels coming online. When I run this last year after servicing it, ran fairly well. So it's 8-wheel pickup and lots of added weight. And the other thing is the CCT chassis is now in and sorted. You can see that the pickups are really quite light on the wheels, very gently touching. So looks like Ginty's going to get her electrical pickup truck behind her, so we might have 4 to go to the loft with, and I've got to get ready for tonight's live stream. Moving on, we've taken Ginty's dress off because we've got the wires coming across from this CCT, so there's the little wires going up and through the bulkhead. Can't really move at the moment because I've waiting for the super glue where it goes through the hole, waiting for the super glue to dry. So yeah, I've got a few minutes to myself now, but I'm getting in a right old mess here, and I think I'm going to carry on and into the live stream tonight here on the workbench. So Ginty needs a bit of paint on the back of her buffer beam because it was smashed, so I've got to paint that in signal red as well. So get the lid on this in a moment. There we go, lid's on, wires glued in place. Take a little look at this. Let's call this Mark II. Here's Mark 1. This was for the B12. It's another project that isn't finished, but it's so much more complicated and the wheels don't flow quite as nicely as these. Look. Oh, what's going on? Ah, yeah, there's hardly any resistance on these wheels, where these you You can see how complicated the little wires are, the little strips are. So I'm going to strip that out and do exactly the same, because I like this now. I like this version. It runs really well and all the wheels are so loose. This was, well, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Look how complicated the little wires are. Short, stubby, and yeah, there we go. I'm gluing the connecting wires across the top of the cab so you can't see them. And while I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'm servicing the dapole. She's been on holiday for a few months because I run this thing and run it, and I thought, no, I can't run it any further until she's had a good service. So that's what I'm doing right now. Well, out of the 6 locos that are on the bench, 2 are still here, still under operation. But we'll take these 4 to the loft for some running time. Let's go. Well, it's working, but it's a ring field and it couldn't pull the skin off a rice bloody pudding. I've added extra weights. It is to deal with the inclines here on the layout, but yeah, piece of... I don't like ring fields. It's only got 2 carriages and the dummy unit on the back. What can I say? Not a lot. Go on, off we go. The dapole N2, which is back on form but complaining about dirty rails. She's only got 6-wheel pickup. Well, the 9F seems to be going kind of thick. Here's the 2 37s that have been sawn in half. This is the dummy one. Okay, but we have a problem. Only one bogey's running. The other one's just sliding up and down, so she's got to go back down for a rework. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Okay. Let's try again. On servicing the second bogey, I put the little clip back on the wrong side. You know, the one on the top. I didn't realise I had it back to front, so it caused it to go open circuit. I didn't realise. So this is my old bogey and the serviced new one. Let's see what happens. Oh, not as smooth as I'd hoped. Right, we'll give you a running in first and then go and get your other half. Go on. So this is the 2 halves, and you can see that the motorised one is 5, 6, 7 mil higher. Anyway, you haven't noticed that. Off you go for a run. Go on. Wrong way. Oh, noisy or what? Well, we've done 1 lap successfully, so oh, looking promising. Right, off you go. We'll give you 20 minutes warm up. Go on. the 9F I worked on. I think she's off to Barry Island. I've had enough of it. Nothing but a pain in the doodahs. She comes with a milk train on a low throttle, slows her down, but yeah, isn't even thinking about it. No wheel spins, nothing. So not a total failure. Anything else? Oh yeah, here comes the 37 as well. There she comes. Hopefully the S15 will make it as well. You never know. She's here somewhere. Yeah, a bit of a wait actually. She's not making good progress. But here she comes. I think. Come on baby. There she goes. What a steady Eddie she is. I'll wait for the spam can once more. But she's got a bit of a tramp on. There we go. Listen to the noise. Let's try some crawling with the 37. Well, she seems to be getting more and more responsive. Oh, steady now, steady, come on. Not as smooth as the high neck, but there is two bogies working together here, so very growly. I'm quite happy with it. I thought she's going to get better after a few 100 miles. So, who's coming next? Well, the Class 37 is turning out to be okay. I think a few more hours running and she's going to be as good as gold. Here comes Blackmore Vale. There she is. We're just waiting on the S15. It really is on a. She really is on a slow cruise. There we are. Now let's bring you back a bit, darling. There we go. So, out of all my reparations, the 37 is turning out to be quite a good machine actually. It's got the full milk train on it. No other locomotive can handle it on the gradients. They're about 1 in 30. So I think I'll send her off first, as she is the star of the show now. Alright. Yeah, she is turning out to be okay. Well, I'm quite happy with her anyway. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please tickle the like button, share and everything else you can do for me, because there's not a lot else happening, and hopefully a Sunday live up here. Take care people, and out.